What's good with everybody? What's good? Welcome to another Team 100 Stream Summer Edition. Got the fellas in the house. We're still expecting a few more people as of right now. Uh, we don't have anybody in the chat waiting, but hey, it is what it is.
We about to spam. About to spam.
Yeah, we got to spam it out.
Spam it up.
But for those who's going to be checking on the what's that the replay squad, at least you got a proper introduction. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead start to my my right over here up top. Then we're gonna go down and in on the bottom. So introduce your channel, yourself, anything else you want.
What's up, party people? Android Stud here. I want to give a shout out to my cameraman. Yeah, keep me focused there, dog. There you go. Yeah, do you think? But yeah, man, it's good to be back on the stream with Team 100 representing. A lot to talk about. You guys can find me on the YouTubes, Instagram, Twitter. Hey, I'm on Threads too. If you want to check, you want to do a little thread it up. But yeah, I'll kick it over to BG Tech Life.
What's going on? It's your man BG. Catch me on YouTube, BG Tech Life. Yeah, and I ain't really got much to say right now.
Right.
I know what it is.
Oh yeah, we know it's coming. But yeah, my name is Eric Kelly, aka the Tech Gentleman. Like Stud said, check us out on Threads, man. Social love on there. Of course, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Wherever you do whatever you do.
And I'm your host, RP3, Rob Pouncey. And welcome to my channel. I appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed, since you're over here, just hit that button and subscribe. I'm about to get a little bit more active in this YouTube game. I've been on hiatus, taking it kind of slow.
Yeah, Rob.
So I've been dropping a couple of videos every blue moon, but I still, been taking it slow this summer. Also, I am on that thread. So if you got my Instagram link, RP3_reviews, that's the same place you'll find me at on Threads and all other social media. So, fellas, we're gonna just open this up talking about some fold. We'll do a little fold talk, find out what's going on, what your opinions on the fold. Do you think Google has done a successful launch of its fold? And what are we expecting from the Fold 5 or anything like that? Anybody want to just get in there and just start chopping it up, mixing it up?
Hey, I know somebody who got a opinion they waiting to get off their chest.
No, we got somebody here that's got it. So I'll let I'll let them go.
Yeah,
Still,
somebody got the Galaxy Fold 5, man.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the Pixel Fold. Oh,
Pixel Fold too.
Yeah, I mean, I got the little
I'm
giant
glad
here.
I'm glad they jumped into the game though, for real. I mean, really, honestly, first generation jumped into the game, and it's just more foldables out there and more development. And once you start, only thing you can do from there is get better. If you got good common sense.
Right.
Yeah, I think the outer screen is a home run for Google for the Pixel Fold. I love how the outer screen, the Fold 4 was a little cramped. I mean, it was a lot of cramp.
Yes, hell yes.
Yeah.
I like the software with Google. I think it's they still got some stuff to work out with that inner display with the big display inside. I personally like the Galaxy Fold better overall, just because I don't know. I just like the form factor of the inside a little better than this chunky camera, this chunky phone. It's a little chunky, but overall, I think it's for their first foldable. They did a pretty good job. We all forget that the Galaxy Fold was DOA right out the start, and then they had to remake it, send it back out, So having said that, stay away from Jerry Rig because he might try to he might try to bend it backwards on you.
Oh yeah,
Oh
that's gonna
yeah,
happen.
yeah, that's wild. That was definitely wild. I'm like, bro, like I'm not about to get hyped. You know, it's always somebody that's got to come up with with the Apple devices as a gate. I'm not about to get hyped because you took a phone that folds one way and you folded it another way, and it broke. Like that's not what I'm about to do over here. I don't think that's anything major. Like it's nothing, substantial that we could get from that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
isn't
man.
their hinge technology different than what Galaxy is using though, Eric? Their hinge technology?
Yeah, that's kind of why they got the thicker bezels on there, because they're, instead of having all the support in the center of the phone like on the Samsungs, which is why you have like the thick little end on it, theirs is actually like a frame around the phone, so that's why they had that thicker bezel. So it's a different approach. We'll see how it holds up over time. It allows them to fold it flat, which I literally, like, I was rushing. I'm making some jerk chicken tomorrow, so I was downstairs, whipping up some stuff, and I had all kind of, like, I'm still blowing like little seasonings and stuff off my fold, but I'm terrified about a phone that folds completely shut, like completely flat.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
something getting caught in between there. I actually I think that Samsung tested out the folding flat thing, and there's some other issues with that design that Pixel might be suffering from.
Yeah, I don't like that the Pixel Fold, that when you open it, it only goes 178 degrees or something like that. Is that what it is? It doesn't go completely open like the Galaxy Fold 4. I'm not crazy about that because when you use the big screen, it just seems a little odd that it doesn't open completely 180. So, but I guess they do that to make it like a book almost. But yeah, I'm not crazy about that part. It kind of bothers me a lot, like when I have it open. And the Fold 4, I kind of like. It's funny because I like the narrow screen on the Fold 4 and I hate it. It's like cramped, but I just feel like the Fold 4, you could put that in your pocket a little better than this, even though this is kind of like smaller a little bit.
Isn't that heavy? Isn't that heavier than the Fold?
Somebody said it's like really heavy. Is a little heavier. It's just the Fold is skinnier and narrow. This almost like a BlackBerry form factor, almost kind of, like a Passport.
That Microsoft. What was that Microsoft phone?
Yeah, the Microsoft Duo.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Using the Fold 4, I like that better than this overall. But I do like the outer screen on this. This outer screen is a lot better to use for a longer. Like sometimes you get a little cramped with that Fold 4.
Right.
And I don't think the Fold 5 is going to be any wider, correct?
No, I think it's the same dimensions, right?
Yeah, they were saying something about it possibly folding shut, like flatter. But outside of that, overall, it's going to be mostly the same.
Yeah.
All right. Real quick before we continue, BG, you want to do a quick run through on the stream and shout out some people? We want to acknowledge some people. We don't want y'all to think we
we appreciate y'all coming through and hollering at us. We got Simply a Device in the building. My main man Mike. What's going on, Mike? How you doing? How you feeling? We got 291 Technology in the building. Always a blast when that guy's around. And we got Big John Tech Reviews. Good evening. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while, man. We just decided to pop our heads out, man, and say what up. We love the game, man. As far as we get away from this stuff and the way life get in the way, we always gonna come back to it and wanna talk, to y'all right now and again. And we got Phone Tech at Work in the chat. Hopefully he'll be joining us tonight and we'll get to see what Alan's talking about.
Right. Yeah. And our boy Forbes, we still, he might be on his way home from the JOB.
Oh yeah. Maybe he could hit us up from the 300.
The pimp mobile.
Yeah,
Oh,
I heard
yeah.
he got an exhaust on that thing.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
oh well. All
But,
right.
yeah. Can I ask a question since we got Leo here and we talking about Pixel Fold? So Leo, just as far as the Pixel Fold and stuff, right? I'm I ain't gonna say I'm just curious about the internals, how was it, how was the fluidity and things of that nature? And outside of the bugs of stuff not being optimized, but just outside of that, like how was it running? Is it thermals, battery life, stuff like that?
Hey, Leo, your granddad showing, man.
Bad. My bad. I got it on mute because these dogs, man, they go nuts. Yeah, it runs really smooth. That's one of the things that I do like about it. It's very smooth, clean, but it's a Pixel, so I think it helps that it has the 12 gigabytes of RAM. I know it's got the Tensor 2 chip, but it runs really well. I mean, I haven't had any issues. Even when I set it up, I was able to put everything on there very fast. But it doesn't, remember, it doesn't have the Samsung UI. That's a little, there's a lot more with that Fold 4 experience that Google just doesn't have half the catalog or even 1/3 of the catalog when it comes to customization with the Good Lock and the S Pen support. So
Yeah.
I think having said that, it does run well. I haven't had any issues, doesn't get overheat. So it does run well, but there's not a lot that the software is additional except a few things. So I think overall it runs pretty good. Yeah, I wish it did have the newer chip. I hate that they released this with last year's October chip, but what are you gonna
The
do?
Tensor 2.
Yeah, the Tensor 2.
G2.
It's almost, is it the Fold 2 that gets the, who gets the new chip on Samsung every year?
They get a souped up Snapdragon.
right.
Snapdragon generation, Snapdragon
Gen
8,
3.
Gen 2. It's getting a Gen 3 now. I know the S23 Ultra got the Gen 2 for Galaxy. I thought maybe the Flip 5 and Fold 5 was gonna have the same thing, or is there something else coming?
No, they're gonna have the same chip.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that chip is, I got this S23 Ultra, and when it was a lot when people said when they didn't upgrade the looks of the S23 from the S22 to the S23 Ultra, it was a lot talked about. But I mean, I ain't gonna lie, Snapdragon did that thing, because every phone that I've got with that 8 Gen 2, I've got this S23 Ultra and I got the OnePlus 11. I mean, it's battery life, performance. They really did Android a favor. I don't think people just Snapdragon single-handedly really put some pep in a lot of these Android phones.
Yeah, that's a good chip. The one that's in the S23 Ultra, the battery life alone and just the performance has been outstanding. I don't have the device, but everybody that does have it, they say that it's excellent. So hopefully, the Fold 5 and the Flip 5 will have the same kind of performance with battery life and also, optimization.
Yeah, I'll say this. I haven't had any Gen 2 devices, but this is the first time in a long time that I've literally been itching to get a device just for the SoC.
Yeah.
Where everybody talks about it, especially the battery life. I'm on Facebook Marketplace. I'm on Swapper. I'm looking, and if somebody, in a bad way, somebody hurting for money, trying to get rid of S23 Ultra, I really don't need it. But
but you want to try it for $500?
Yeah, I mean, $500. I'm like, hey, I'll try it, and I know I can turn around and sell it for more than that, or trade it in or something.
Yeah, even a trade-in. Yeah.
I gotta give me a second. I gotta get the door.
All right.
Yeah. Do you think?
Let me take it to the chat one time. We got some more folks. Big John. Yeah, it's good to see you also, Big John. Mike, on my last leg of vacation, headed home. Be safe, get home safely, and I hope you enjoy vacation. My brother, Big House Productions, is in the building. Yes, we are live. Yes, we decided to hook up and turn it on. Pause. But yeah, it's good to see you, Big House. The Incredible Foodie, how you doing? New to the chat, never seen you before. I'm glad that you're here. We're a Team 100. We're a team of tech guys that love tech, and we all got YouTube channels and stuff like that, and spend too much money on tech products. Exactly. We got the man about tech. Now this guy, he's really like, we got a celebrity in the building. We got Viper in the building. What's going on, Viper? Shout out to my guy Viper. Shout out to Coffee Talk over on Twitter Spaces. We used to formerly be on Clubhouse. We got Sean O in the building. What's going on, Sean O? Our guy. And we got, long time coming, Sean O. Pause. Yeah, definitely pause on that. You set me up. That was a setup. He knew I was reading these comments. He set me up for real. But honestly, yeah. But that's the biggest thing I'm looking to right now. Like me personally, the full form factor, for some reason, maybe because I don't know, but I just haven't like wanted to just stick with a fold yet. And I've really liked. I've had the Fold 3. I bought that, and I couldn't wait to get the S22 Ultra. It traded in for the S22 Ultra. I had the Fold 3. I had the Fold 4. You know, we got foldable guys here, so you know what I mean. Mm. I'm more of a guy. I like the flip form factor myself, so I'm big on the Flip 5 because the one thing about the Flip 4, it you know, the Flip 3, the Flip 4, Flip 3 horrible battery life, Flip 4 just right above horrible battery life, but decent device to me. Decent device, held up pretty decent, and I've been using it the whole year strong. You know what I'm saying? Really abusing it, and I'm excited for this Flip to actually get the big outside screen, and more so that this new 8th generation 2 processor from Snapdragon for Galaxy, because I feel like that's going to improve the battery life and it's just going to make it a much stronger device, you know, even though it's a Flip. But I'm excited to see what the Fold 5 got coming, and pause. But you know, I like the foldables and stuff, but it's just like every time I get one, maybe I don't know, I'm just old school. I don't know. Maybe I just want to be old school and maybe I might go back to a beeper. I'm on the flip phones. I might go back to a beeper. I might go back to a beeper for real.
There you go, man. Hey, but I second that, man. That Flip, I don't know. So ironically, I've seen more folds. They were older folds, but I've seen more folds than Flips in a while. But that Flip, man, like my wife, she got that Flip 4. She has I special ordered her. It's like pink and black. Mm-hmm. That is with gold rails, like rose gold rails. That is a beautiful phone. Yeah, like beautiful phone, and it's well made. Like I want one. The only reason I literally was trying to get one before I got the Fold, I defaulted to the Fold because I couldn't get the Flip in the color I wanted. That's the only reason I don't have a Flip. I want that blue one with the silver rails, like the dark navy blue with the silver rails.
Yeah, I think Samsung has finally made inroads because like at my job at work, it was like a Fold was like a once in a while sighting. Mm-hmm. But I see about 4 people in my area. I work around maybe a good 50 people, but I think 4 Flips, and most of the people are carrying Androids. I see more Androids and Samsungs and more Flips that I've seen, the Flip 4 than I've seen in the past when the Flip was first even introduced. So they're slowly, Samsung is slowly making inroads where people are comfortable with their form factor now. You know what I'm saying? Whereas before we were always talking about in our reviews the form factor, how will people actually adjust to the form factor of that Fold?
I think now people see it as like if you somebody, even if you're not like really super into tech, but it's just like a Fold is kind of like a status thing, because I done seen a couple people with Fold 3s and Fold 4s, and they might not be the most they definitely in the Android. They definitely not stuck in the, they not, with the iPhone. They wasn't converting over, but they was already doing Samsung. And now that it's more regular for folds and the carrier store and stuff like that, they looking at that as the big dog. You know how somebody just wants the Cadillac, the Escalade. So when they go into the store now, that the S23 Ultra and the Note, that ain't the Escalade. The Escalade is the Fold. This is the unicorn.
Right. And the sticker shock is over. They have four phones to get used to that price point, and now it's nothing. Now they're used to it. They know they're gonna keep this phone 24, 36 months, depending on their contract.
Yeah, them subsidizing the price is a big deal. I think regarding price, I think the Pixel Fold is going to be in trouble because supposedly the Fold 5 is going to be cheaper. I don't know what that means. $50 cheaper, $100 cheaper, $200. If the Fold 5 comes in at like $15.99, it's going to be over for the Pixel. It's going to be a wrap because they're going to go crazy with the trade-ins. If you got any fold, any flip, they're going to throw a band at you. Mm-hmm. And it's like you would have to like actively choose to pay more for the Pixel.
Right. You know what? I really don't think I don't really think they expected the Pixel Fold to do a whole lot. You know what I mean? Like Google Google knew it was just time for them to throw their hat in that arena with these foldable devices. They knew it was time. A lot of these Chinese brands did it. Samsung is doing it. Of course, you don't do anything on Apple's time because only Apple is on Apple's time. So they, it's kind of like even with the pre-orders and stuff and the way that it's done rolled out, because like me, I'm an impulse dude. So I might have said, you know what, this, it ain't got this, it ain't did that, it ain't did this. But I'm one of them people where it's like, if I keep looking at enough pretty pictures, and it definitely make a hell of a pretty picture. You see what I'm saying? You know what? Okay, it's here. I can have it today. I can have it in my hand, and start getting cases for it. You know what? I'm gonna do it. But it's it's like this thing is like, it's like kind of like they putting it out there in a way where it's like, you know what? We like it. It's something new. We want to show y'all, but we ain't. You know what I'm saying? We don't want y'all really playing with it too much. You know what I'm saying? We don't really want y'all putting it through the paces and putting it through no fine tooth comb yet. Just look at this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you think Google made some marketing mistakes by releasing it almost in the same time as we're getting ready to get the Galaxy Fold? Because like I said, it was always that dead time right around May where nobody is there in that space. And now the phones are, if you pre-order them, some of them are not even being delivered to the end of August.
Yeah, you're probably going to have Fold 5 people getting their Fold 5 before they get their white Pixel Fold. So, but I don't know. I don't know if Samsung's going to be able to sell the Fold 5 for $15.99. You're talking about $200 less than last year. That's a big drop.
It's a big drop, but if you look, it's been the same price since they first brought it out.
Yeah, so wasn't the first one a little
like $18.99,
$19.99? But remember, the first one came with a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it came with a whole kit, but the first one they basically had to like scrap it and re-release it because there was so many problems. So,
but it was still $2,000. But you did get headphones and you got all kinds of good stuff with it. So, and then the second one I think was
AT&T exclusive too. That first one.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think if they come in, I don't know. I think they're gonna have to keep it around there, around that $17.99.
I think they will because Google priced theirs at the same price point, and I really feel like Google is reaching because there's nothing in the Pixel Fold that is groundbreaking and reusing the same processor, using 7A cameras. They did some design stuff with the hands, but they're not pushing the limits really on any aspect of it.
Yeah, but the same. Yeah, I think too that
the thing that I always kind of come back to, and I have the same thought, Eric, but you're folding a freaking screen, bro. That can't be cheap.
It's not cheap, but they're not the first ones doing it.
No,
Like,
they're
whenever-
not. But you still have to get it made, and
You gotta buy it.
You're folding a damn screen. Like I showed my dad it. I'm like, hey, pops, what do you think? I said, look, this is a Pixel. He said,
Yeah.
because he has the Pixel 6a. Yeah.
Mhm.
I said, it's a Pixel like your phone, but check it out. Look what it does. So I opened it.
Yeah.
And he was like, wow, it's like a tablet.
Yeah.
And you know what he said? He goes, how much is that?
Yeah.
Because he knew. He
So
knew.
I'll say this: if the flip didn't exist, I would believe that as far as the price.
Yeah.
And then you have Motorola doing the same thing for the same price as the flip. Because originally I was like, well, Samsung's making the screen, they did the R&D for the tech, so it's the cheapest for them to put their own folding screen in the device. But then Motorola, year after year, comes out with the Razr, and it's at the same price point as the flip. So in my mind, folding the screen isn't that expensive anymore, especially when you look at all the Chinese phones that are folding now.
But they're still expensive. Those Chinese phones are expensive.
They're still expensive, but they're not $1,800 though.
They got a phone. They got a
Which
folding
one?
phone that's what 10 Techno something. It was 1050. It was like under $1,100.
What's the name of it?
Techno, but it's still. I mean, at the end of the
But
day,
that's what I'm saying.
that's where
Like-
all this technology come from.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I mean.
But Vivo's is how much?
It's like 14.
$15.99 probably.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
and that's
they're
what
all
them buying
expensive.
it. Yeah, they're all definitely expensive.
They're
but-
all a lot of money. I mean, it's not. It's. I don't think it's something that you can.
I mean, you
I
can
just
spend,
think. Yeah,
you
I
can
just
spend
think it's-
$1,500 on the S23 Ultra though,
Yeah, but still, I mean,
or
it's,
iPhone. So like,
Yeah.
really, you kind of in that. You
yeah, but
you in
that's
the area.
storage. That's storage.
All right.
That's not entry.
All right,
Yeah.
fellas, let me just butt in right quick. We just got another guy just popped in, and popped out of the waiting room. Come on, man, you can't do me like that when I'm about to intro you.
Oh, he
But,
was there, and then he
Gotta get it
disappeared.
together.
Yeah,
David Copperfield.
David Copperfield on me.
But I just wanted to, if you think about it though, at the end of the day, all technology get cheaper. Remember how much a 4K TV was. You know, this stuff gets easier and easier. Once they engineer it, you know, they can find a way to produce it, you know, pretty cheap. You know, the first fold was what? How much was the first fold?
2000.
$2,000, right? But it was just it's probably a lot that went into designing that. But, you know, it wasn't nobody making foldable screens. Now foldable screens are being made on a regular. So it's just you know, it's like once you know how to do it, you can replicate it. And then okay, we done figured out how to do it and spent all the money, and we done did it a couple times. Now we can figure out how to make it you know, cheaper or more affordable.
Google, in my opinion, Google's got to weather the storm until they can get past this first gen jitters or first gen phone. You know what I'm saying? The first gen is never your best foot forward.
Yeah.
And is Google willing to? Because you know how Google would give up on everything in a heartbeat.
man.
Yeah,
Yep.
And
exactly.
are they willing to weather the storm? Get to maybe they may not. They need at least 2 or 3 generations under
At
their
least 3. With
At
the
least
foldable,
3.
I say 4 because they're
Yeah.
basically putting together parts. Like they make their own SoC. That's cool. But as far as, I mean, I would be surprised if they kept this same design, like the thicker bezel and the type of hinge design, because really they're competing with Samsung.
right.
So, you know, right now with the Fold 5, first thing people are gonna look at on the folding device, what does the crease look like? Right? How does the hinge feel? And I can attest the Fold 4 is solid, super solid.
It's a good
so-
device.
yeah.
Solid. That's a solid phone.
But I would bet you any amount of money, Samsung has a fix to make their crease shallower. They're just waiting on some competition. They're waiting for somebody to push them
Mhm.
because they've been making the same crease every year over year. We know that people use different ways to make it flatter and all that stuff. They haven't changed anything. Like the under display camera is still trash. The overall design, this is gonna be their third year using this same design. So for me, really the cost is really, it's got to be as low as it's going to be for them to make this device at this point. So if they did
Sean
want to,
asked,
yeah,
Sean asked an interesting question here. I put up here highlighted. Did Google did the Fold better than Samsung first time? That's a kind of that's a touchy question because
it's tough because
what
They didn't do
Samsung
the
had
first Fold.
available back then, as far as things like camera sensors, technology, display technology, they don't weather the storm to make it a tad easier for Google. So of course, Google first gen is going to be better.
Yeah, Google is buying parts.
Yeah, they did a good job with the inside camera, where they have it, so it's not under the screen.
What up, Mr. Alan Anthony? Phone
Hey,
tech.
Money.
Sorry guys, I'm so unprepared for this. My setup is not correct. I'm using a mic from the webcam. I got the ZV-1 on the right hand side. I'm all confused.
Yeah.
It was
You
good,
all right,
y'all.
man?
Yeah, we had to get back used to it.
Yeah.
How does my audio sound? I mean, it's
You
not
sound
the
all right.
greatest, but
You sound good. You're not
Loud
it
breaking
just
clear.
has to be at a high level
Yeah.
right, but it's
Loud and
good.
clear for sure.
of volume. Sorry.
You just need some lighting. There you go.
Boom.
No, I'm just turning up the ISO. My lighting's been asked for a very long time.
Oh yeah.
What's up, yeah?
What's going on, man?
We doing good, sir. Right now, we're doing a little Fold talk right now. I don't know if you've been following the conversation. Jersey.
Yeah, I actually have.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually have.
I want to ask you the quick question that Sean asked, then we'll get your opinion on it. Did you think Google did the Fold better than Samsung's first time?
All right, you talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm talking to everybody.
Yeah, we already discussed it.
We already discussed that. We're trying to catch you up.
Judging from what I've seen on the videos, I do like the design of it being more compact of the Pixel Fold. Now, as far as the price, I'm not a big fan of the price, but I did spend the original $2,000 for that first Fold, and I bought it twice. And I remember getting it the first time, and I was just in love with it. But I still have my Fold 4 still. I still have my Pixel 7 Pro. So just to separate those two is perfectly fine with me. That's my Pixel 7 Pro right here. But I think for the price, maybe they should have did something different. But I do understand that it's a Fold, and they just want to be at that same neck as the other prices that's currently out right now. But as far as the cameras, I would say that the Pixel Fold has the best cameras on a Fold. Is this something that we all can agree on, or?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah. I mean,
because if you bring that aspect to it.
Yeah, I mean, the technology for sensors and what phone cameras can do now is not, in a lot of ways, it's not fair to compare to what the camera sensors were when that first Samsung Fold came out.
Yeah. Also,
but then again,
I think also too the Google has a cheat code on cameras, so it's not really a fair competition because knew
the
that
first Fold had a lot of issues too.
Yeah, they had to redo it. Yeah, they had, and remember that first Fold was 512 gigabytes.
Yeah,
and you remember how they had the problem right here in the end side. Yeah, it was getting dirt inside, and then it was getting into the screen. So it had a lot of issues on that first one.
Yeah, they had to change the design.
Yeah,
right. It was a new design. So
but I give them credit for kind of fixing it and re-releasing it. They didn't give up.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was the biggest thing. That's the biggest difference between Samsung and Google. If this Fold comes out and there's like a catastrophic problem with it, my confidence in Google to fix it and update it is very limited. And I say that because I got my Pixel 7 Pro. Overall, I said this on Twitter, they just cannot fire on all cylinders. There's always something. And right now, I think that the Tensor 2 chip is kind of is the bane of their existence. because that chip is based on a Samsung Exynos chip from like
Yeah.
2019.
Yeah.
So they're really hindering themselves as far as battery life. I think that's the reason why the battery life is what it is, even with a big
Yeah.
battery. I think also the heating. I don't know what they do with this device. If you do anything where you're like streaming, do not open the camera. This device is going to be hot, like warm to the touch,
Yeah, it
like
just can't do it.
very quickly. And so it's
Yeah.
like they've got to figure it out with the Fold because the Pixel is at a great price point, $899. I'm
Here's my
surprised they
problem,
didn't do
though.
that with the Fold. But when you pay $1,800 for something, people aren't gonna like their reputation is gonna plummet before they get a chance to start fixing stuff.
And that's one thing I didn't understand, like the price difference between the Pixel 7 Pro coming out being an $849 device and the Pixel Fold coming out and being $1,800. Like you got a whole $1,000 difference there, and
Well, I
it's
mean, sorry to interrupt you, BG, but when the original Fold had came out, I think Samsung still had the under $1,000 phones too, though. You know what I mean?
I'm not comparing it to that. I'm not comparing it to back then. I'm just saying for right now, it just doesn't. It literally on paper doesn't make any sense. It's got this, pretty much the same processor, the camera. Nothing special about the camera sensors. Everything is computational. I mean, the build is really nice, but I mean, I just don't I just don't see where the real worth is and where the real
And here's the
value
thing,
is.
though, because it's really hard to judge a phone if you don't have it. A lot of us know that. A lot of us know that a lot of these phones, they're just like the other phones. There's nothing really standing out. When it comes to folding phones this minute, because they're all doing the same thing, they all act the same, and they all basically look the same when you fold it and when you open it. So having to judge it for right now, it's a little premature. Pause, because I think that we really need our hands on it first.
No, I'm just saying, but it's no common sense is if I'm a cell phone is nothing but a bunch of parts, at the end of the day. So like if I need a motor for my car, I can see how much that motor is. When I put this car completely together, it should cost a certain price.
Okay, so in your eyes, you're talking about like saying the parts are cheaper. It should make the phone cheaper. You're saying? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the price. Yeah, I just don't see the value in it. Where they got the price. I almost feel like they priced it that way because it's their first Fold, and they just wanted to make a Fold. And I don't think they wanted anybody to be like. I don't really think they want it out there, but then they don't want it out there. They don't want it to be a fail or two. They don't want a whole bunch of people picking it up and being critical on it. So one way to shield it is just put that $1,800 on there and let it be the same what is it processor as the Pixel 7a.
I think off the top though, the first generation Fold, like everybody said, was $2,000, and I'm quite sure it had its fair share of bugs. But and I'm not really upset with the Pixel Fold costing $1,800 and having bugs also, because only thing they're doing is just that $1,800 is going to be an expectation of what hopefully future Folds will be. This Fold ain't worth it now in a lot of people's eyes. But
man,
hopefully
and in the future though, Rob, it's going to be some good sales though.
Oh yeah, I think also with BG's comment about the card,
this phone don't sell.
I want to add to that
cheap.
though.
Okay.
BG, I'm quite sure it did probably cost less to make it, so they have probably a lot more cushion in between the cost to make it and the price they sold it at to give you a nice sale later on. So, for example, let's say it costs $900 to make, and they sell it for $1,800. Maybe them selling it at $1,400, it won't be that much of a loss. They're still making a profit.
I mean, look at the Samsung. Look at the what was it? The Surface Duo. You
That
know,
was a flop, though.
look at the deals that I'm just saying.
I
Look at
mean,
the deals.
and that was Microsoft though. They weren't
That
even
was
proven to have their own phones
Those were closeout deals.
Yeah.
everything is going to
with Android on it.
what people are willing to pay for. You know what I mean? To a degree. You know, they don't move enough. They eventually make enough to put out there, and they really don't move enough, or they for sale. It's gonna, you know, it's just like a, you know, with anything, like a Samsung phone. Yeah, my S23 Ultra was $1,200-$1,300 when I bought it. A year later, I'm not selling it for that. You know, I can only sell it for what somebody's willing to pay for it. So it's
Right.
like
You know what's
work
crazy,
two
though?
ways.
Is I was looking online to see how much the Fold 4 is going for used. $600, $700, $800. Yeah,
Yeah.
used though. Used.
Yeah, used. I mean, you're
Oh.
getting a
$600,
used-
$700, $800.
Yeah.
Lost
I'd say-
over
Yeah, and that's
$1,200 in a year. Less than a year.
so, and we got to remember too. These prices are really
Hold on, you better not talk about having trading in and all that stuff.
well. No, so what I'm saying is, I guarantee you, Google set the price at $1,800 because that's the price that the only other foldable
Correct.
costs in America. So their
Right.
price gives you a mental expectation of the quality of a device. So if I price something
I
that's
agree.
cheaper, people naturally think, well, that is less than in quality or something. Like something is missing. Why is it the same price? And Apple taught us that. That's why Samsung prices all their stuff same tiers as Apple. And so I think that Google set it at that price, but I also think, like BG was saying, Google knows they trying to figure some stuff out. So that's why even they can't even give you the pre-orders in a reasonable amount of time. Like there are not going to be a lot of Pixel Folds out there.
Yeah,
There's
I
gonna be
mean-
some issues.
Yeah, because I was looking at the pre-order thing since it was so hyped up. I started to really look into the Fold stuff, and it looks like it's officially coming out on the 17th. Were the pre-orders from Google just like a head start? Because it seems like a lot of websites have it for the 17th of this month.
Right. Amazon.
Are they
Yeah,
doing
right.
pre-orders or are they like selling it?
They're
No,
going to
it's-
release it on Amazon
Yes.
on
Okay, so
July
you can buy
17th.
Yeah, it's going to
Okay.
release because I actually looked at T-Mobile website and it's showing the 17th as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
So,
remember,
like,
T-Mobile, you'll get it a week early.
yeah.
Forbes
T-Mobile,
knows that.
they already got
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You get it from
last
the
I
Google
saw
Play.
people pre-ordering at the end of June. They were like, if you pre-order like June 27th, 28th, 29th, your delivery date, and this is straight from Google, was like August 14th through the 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like the second half of August.
Yeah, no,
which
it's
is
like, especially for the white one. The white one,
Yeah.
forget it.
yeah.
The white one,
So-
you can't
so
get
that-
it.
Yeah, so they don't have a lot of these just like sitting around. Like they're like Google's really
They're
I think they're gonna
managing it.
struggle.
I mean,
Yeah,
it could be
they're
just
heavily
like a rough, just like it's just to see the demand, maybe. You know what I mean?
Any orders now is pushing you to the 27th.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
so
looks like they only made a certain amount, and
yeah,
they're kind of managing the lots somehow.
Whoever
Because
their
Amazon has them, T-Mobile has them, AT&T, Verizon.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how they're gauging, the demand. I think they're only making a certain amount, and that's what's making the demand so much higher.
so I think they
Hey, let us take a picture real quick. And I want the Fold in the picture, Andrews.
I got you.
Okay, man. Let's try to have all of our folds in the picture. If you guys have folds, say cheese. Say cheese, Rob.
Cheese.
Rob always looks like the angry.
The angry
Well,
I
salesman.
think
I was about to
they
say
wanted to
that.
get their feet wet for real. Like honestly,
yeah,
they wanted to
it's-
get their feet wet. They don't really want to, they want to do it, but they really don't want to deal with it. And I think maybe the price, it may be smart on their end because let's say next year they decide, okay, we're gonna do this foldable. We're gonna do it up. We're gonna do it for real. They got a new banging processor, and they have to charge that much money. You see what I'm saying?
$2,000.
Yeah, let's say this one they could have charged 14 for this one, but next year they like, yo, we're gonna give them the best foldable out, period. But it costs us this, and we gotta charge 1,800. The first thing everybody gonna say is, oh my goodness, $400 more. Like, people don't take well to different prices and prices going up and prices going down.
Yeah, it's marketing 101. You can always lower the price. Nobody's mad at you for lowering the price. When you start
I
trying
could
to
always
raise
get
it,
lower just to get rid of it.
Yeah, you can't raise it. Yeah.
yeah, you can't go from there. And really, like Samsung is the ceiling, right? If Samsung was charging $2,000 for the Fold 4, I guarantee you Google would have came out $2,000.
$19.99.
Yep. And so I think that the price is really the price really don't mean anything.
Yeah,
they're just really trying to say we're as good as Samsung. That's all they're trying to say.
Yeah, because I hate using this term, but the average consumer, all they do is go, oh, it's 1,800 for Google. How much is Samsung's? Oh, the same. Okay. So they're comparing. Yeah,
they ain't even doing that. They're going into the carrier, and the carrier is like, hey, you can get that Pixel for $50 a month.
Right.
Yeah. $60 a month.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, how much is the other one? Oh,
yeah,
56?
like a car. Yeah.
Yeah, like they don't even see the 1,800.
How much can you spend monthly? I'll take care of you.
And if you coming from maybe an iPhone or a Samsung or something that was already $48 a month, $46, really they're looking at like maybe a $10 delta to get like the cutting edge, like mind blowing. Every time you pull it out, their brain's gonna fall out their head. You pay $10 for that.
Thing too, though, is that it's about choices with Google, though. If you want the 7 Pro, it's available. If you want the 7A, you get the 7A. If you want the Fold, then it's a process trying to get it. But I mean, you're able to order it. You know what I mean? But it's like, yo, they have choices for you.
Yeah, that's really that's really been the name of the game for them this whole past year is just
look how beautiful she is.
Filling out their ecosystem because the Pixel Watch
solid
$350.
That the Pixel Watch, man. How you like this subcase band on this Pixel Watch? That looks really awkward.
Yeah, I got it. It's not the best. But just the
my Tech Watch. I got my Tech Watch. Shout out to Snapdragon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, congratulations again, man.
Video coming soon. SnapdragonInsiders.com. Check them out.
We'll take it work.
That's like when you wanted the G-Shock, but you had to get like the Walmart G-Shock.
No, I used to get the Casio G-Shock. I used to go to St. Martin.
Hey, there you go. Shout out to Mrs. Tech Jen in the building.
Hi, Ashley. Mrs. Kelly, how are you?
V Worldwide too. What up, though?
Hey, so
what's going on, V?
V, what's up? Hey, yo, that's a lot of comments, man.
Yeah, man, get in there, BG.
Which ones did we miss, Rob? Or did we miss?
Well, we did that. We did it earlier, Alan. You just
okay, right? How about Gadget Beard? You got Gadget Beard coming in there?
Yeah, I got him way back.
Okay.
TJ was in the building too.
Here's a comment by Gadget Beard. He's talking about the most question that we've been seeing right here.
Hey, if this happens, I'm gonna have to take back so much shit I've been talking.
And you know what, man? I'm gonna be knocking on BG's door. Like,
hey, Tech gentlemen, ain't no secret where you stand with Pixels.
Hey, man.
So listen, man. I love Pixels, dude.
So
I love Pixels, whether or not we get it for free or not.
Hey, look. So I got my broken Pixel. When I dropped my Pixel 7 Pro, like the next day, I had to get me another. That's why, I'm pulling for them. That's the only reason I respond the way I respond when they don't fire off. It's like you are.
Mine is turned on. Pause.
Yeah, you one of the most valuable companies on the face of the earth. We know you got the data. You know you can do it.
Yeah, it's like you gotta go at this. Like,
yeah,
I feel like they be trying to be mid. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really feel like they be okay with we're gonna do this mid, we're gonna do that mid. Like, no, man. Like, you really have to go at it. We know you got the money.
Yeah, you expect so much from them, though. So how you expect so much from them?
It's not expecting so much
because that's pretty much the same thing. Like how you guys were doing at LG. Oh man, you guys almost got it. It's priced perfectly. It got what it takes. It's a content created device.
Look,
And then
LG.
they just said, forget ya.
So nah.
Back to refrigerators.
This is the way I look at it, right? You can't struggle to figure out a problem that's already been solved. You can struggle on a new problem. You can't struggle on one that's already been fixed. Phones not overheating in 2023 the way this Pixel be overheating. I messed around and left this Pixel on my bed one night under a pillow. It was scorching hot the next day. Not doing nothing. Screen off.
Have you tried to get a new one?
Hey, yo,
This is
how
my
about not
second
living
one.
in humid weather.
It ain't about this is inside in the AC.
Yeah. Like,
I literally got a thermal throttling message when I was inside recording a reel, a 60-second reel in the air conditioner inside. It said we got to reduce the video quality because the phone.
Hey,
is
man, you might have to
overheating.
get a V60 for the
Man,
reels and shorts.
I'm about to pull out my V30 in a minute, man.
Oh my
Don't
god!
make me
That's probably like $60.
don't make me do it.
What you got? You got cupcake on that?
Do it.
Yeah, between the thermals and I think it's between the modem and the processor somewhere. Like
Yeah.
it's either the processor and the camera fighting with each other or the processor and the modem. Because I done
So-
had
So they have all the same problems that the Exynos had. Anybody who used the Exynos, they complain about battery life,
Hold on. I
complain
wanna
about
touch that.
efficiency, and thermals. They have all the same problems.
Stud, I got a question for you.
Yo,
Is that screen on the Pixel Fold? Is that 1080p? What's the
on the outer or the inner?
on the inner? Had they made it 1080p? Are you able to adjust the
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
quality?
let's
Oh,
check
having
it
the
out.
option.
I'm curious whether or not it came
They give you a
1080p
option.
or is it even 1440p at all?
2K.
It's 2K. I don't know if you got the option to.
Let me see
Up
if
and
I have
down.
an option.
Shout out to Munchie in the building.
Munchie.
Because
Super
on the
cheap.
Pixel 7 Pro, you can adjust it. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
possible. It's
Let's go to
possible. And I'm actually thinking
display.
about putting it right on 1080p, man. So I'll get better for everybody right
True.
now.
Yes. I don't want to do that though, man.
right, like
Yes.
Nobody wants to do that. But on the Fold,
Yeah.
it comes 1080p though.
Yeah, it does. It does.
The Fold comes to 80p.
Yeah.
No, I mean on the Samsung Fold.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You have to.
Maybe I
upgrade.
just
Go type in display stat.
I did. I don't see. I see nightlight colors. Well, maybe colors. No, that's adaptive.
It shows under you gotta type display, then you go down to the screen where
Yeah,
the
they don't have. They don't
screen
have.
resolution.
They only have smooth display. Automatically raises the refresh rate from 60 to 120. I don't see anything to make it 4K or 2K.
Hey, speaking of 4K, man, we need to bring the 4K back, man.
Oh yeah, man,
All
the
right, man, we need to
Sony,
bring that conversation back into things, right, BG?
the legendary Sony phone.
hey, that new Sony man, it's got my eye.
Don't do it,
Hey, yo,
man.
Sony got all the goods, but
Don't do it,
they
bro.
ain't trying to mess with us in the US for
Yeah,
sure.
don't do it.
Sony don't care.
Don't
Sony
get a
really
Sony
don't
phone,
care.
bro.
but how like is that like what when I think of 4K on the phone or smartphone, it's like is it a more of a headache than like how is it like would it how did the phone run? Anybody ever had a phone with 4K? I don't think I ever had a phone with 4K screen.
I had
I had the Sony 4K
Z
phone.
Premium,
Yeah, I was.
and then I
4K.
had another one. It was pretty dope. It's just the candy bar style doesn't really make it nice. If that was on like a Fold, it would make more sense.
Oh my god, yeah, yeah. Because I think
Crazy.
4K does better with a bigger screen. On a little screen is kind of meaningless.
Yeah, because on the
I just-
Sony phone is like the candy bar.
Yeah, I just want it because of the camera features. You can use it as a monitor for your Sony camera, got dedicated
that-
shutter button.
Those
and all that
Sony
stuff.
phones, man, their cameras are.
They're not
overrated.
out. But the automatic portion of it is kind of trash. But the built-in, the pro
Yeah,
app,
if you start using the manual, then yeah, it's a little better.
You gotta
but
be
you gotta
on
know
the
what
Peter
you're doing.
McKinnon. Oh, you gotta be on the photographer shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know
Yeah.
exactly what you're doing, exactly what you want to do, exactly what you're trying to get. But at the same time, it's like when you if you're really on it like that, I mean, you honestly, you're gonna want a DSLR. You're gonna want something
Yeah,
with
you might as well
a
get
bigger
a
sensor.
A7 III, whatever they would call it.
Yeah,
But you
gonna want-
can't post the Instagram from A7 III.
Yeah, you can't just turn it sideways.
I'm saying you gotta have a phone
That's
or
what she
something
said.
else. Can't just
Yeah, but
be
you
like,
could
I
you could load
share.
straight to your computer.
I need a whole computer though. I can just slap one on the back of it and call it.
I mean, I know with my R10, like, you know what I'm saying? There's some pretty slick stuff on this Canon R10. Like, I got the Canon Connect app, and I'm actually able to actually I got the Canon Connect app on my S23 Ultra, and I'm able to like monitor what's going on the R10 with my phone. And I can wirelessly with the as long as you got the subscription and you got the Canon application on your laptop or your Mac or whatever, you can wirelessly, like you can 1080 wirelessly stream with that joint. So it's like, little stuff that I thought that was a big deal to monitor from your Sony, but I'm like, bro, like when you getting stuff cheaper, that's stuff that's $1,000 that you could get an app and you can monitor what you're doing on your camera straight from any device that can, you could download the app. It's crazy.
Yeah, you can do that on the Sonys too. They got an app where you can, like, I use my
Creator app.
Yeah, well, it's the Imaging Edge.
Well, they upgraded that. I mean, it's only like older cameras are still using the Sony Imaging, and then there's a new app called Creator app by Sony.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that
I use the
compatible with
Sony-
the ZV-1?
I don't know not with the ZV-1, but everything else, I think it is.
Okay, yeah, I'm the redheaded stepchild. Then that's all I got.
Yeah, I use that Sony Imaging app on my camera.
And I can monitor with my Tab S8 Ultra.
Yeah,
Use that to see wirelessly. And
Hey, Leo,
transferring video
I've
and
seen
stuff.
them,
is trash.
Yeah.
I see them M3s. What them M3s or M4s, Leo?
M4s.
The fi-
Woo!
Yeah,
Those are
Fancy,
fours.
I
I
think
like the
these are
fives.
fours.
Those are fives.
No, these are
It's got a
fives.
di-
Yeah, these are
Yeah,
fives.
that's the different
What the
design.
hell?
Yeah, these
Yeah.
are fives. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I got that Creator app. Sony updated. They're phasing out the Sony Imaging app, and the Creator app you can
Is that
transfer
on
photos easier
on
and
both?
everything else.
Is that both on Play Store and
Yeah, it should be in the
Apple?
Apple and Play Store
I have
Creator
to
app.
check that out because I've been using that. That's a terrible app, by the way, the Sony Imaging app. But
Yeah, it's bad.
I mean,
that
I-
Creator app is
It's
different.
just
You'll
bad.
love it.
So the Creator app on Android got a 2.3 rating. So
Oh,
the first comment says, "Don't bother downloading the app. It's worse than the Imaging app."
I love it, man. I can I can change my aperture rating on my camera.
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
I can
Yeah.
transfer pictures faster, everything, import. They got
Well, you
cloud
could use
service.
both, right? You could have
Yeah.
both on your.
Well, yeah, but there's only certain phones on the list. So you got some
Oh.
people who may be trying to use it and their phone is not. It doesn't work on
Yeah.
their phone yet.
They got a V60 or something, and they trying to use that app. That ain't gonna work out, bro. But they got the Axon M. Yeah, that ain't
All
gonna work.
right.
I just installed it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out for sure.
You about to get mad now, Eric, because it ain't gonna work on your phone.
I'm just
I mean,
trying to
on your
analyze
camera.
Rob's whole room setup he got over there. Everything
man.
look wireless. I don't see one cable in sight.
No, man.
Kind of look old.
I got a cable dangling from my head.
Yeah.
Me too. I got an Xbox freaking headphones on.
He said it went wireless.
All right, so he got an S23 Ultra on the desk. He got is that a Shure mic?
Yeah.
Shure mic. Got an iPhone right there.
Money Rob.
We got a stainless steel headphone carrier. Got some to the right over there. To your left.
I have the ghetto Shure mic.
Fucci. Fucci, man. Oh,
Sound good though.
Udushi.
F-Ducey.
That sounds like
F-Ducey.
I got the Walmart brand.
Yo, it sounds good though.
Yeah, it's nice.
man.
It's a good mic.
Live streaming, man. I feel like you don't need much. I got this.
I'll
little
get some
Yeti.
black tape and just put some black tape on that stuff.
Good call.
Or get a Sharpie. Oh, is that a Yeti?
Yeah, the Yeti X, the latest little USB one they came out with.
Hey, yo, BG, man, you remember that day, man? How we had that black and gold microphone, and we just put it up to the screen, and then it was just for show. It didn't work.
Oh,
It just
yeah,
looked
yeah,
really
was-
good.
Oh,
Yeah, Munchie.
just you got had a podcast look.
The
Guy had a look.
It was like that
Alright.
brass gold, so it was like super shiny.
All right,
Where's
fellas, we
Forbes,
done.
man?
I don't know where Forbes at. I don't know what's going on with Forbes, but we about to jump over into some thread
the
thread talk.
Who's Forbes?
BG,
Thread
BG, Tech Life.
Forbes. Talk about
How does
Forbes.
this sound?
Sounds good.
This is the
Sounds absolutely amazing.
look,
Is that the road?
Yeah.
This the ghetto setup though. This is the Rode Video Lord go-to. But
That
I
was
like the
good.
way it sounds. Yeah, it
sounds
sounds
good.
That's a good one. I have one of them, but it's terrible. I think it's like the first version.
Well, I mean, BG, man, like, because in a room where it's Eric and Rob, we, you know, what I'm saying, we have a lot to catch up on when it comes to that sound quality.
Yeah.
And now Stud, he just hit number 3 now, so now we're behind fucking Stud too.
I got the bronze.
He got the bronze.
I got some.
I'm still last. If you count that Rode mic. I mean, the Rode mic is
Yeah, but
high quality.
Alan,
Yeah,
you're
you good.
you're top 5, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, for sure. for sure. Because I know
Yeah.
Forbes still uses headphones and shit like that.
Yeah, he uses the AirPod corded
Yeah,
one.
he's like, yeah,
Yeah, he goes like,
Yeah.
hey, so I just picked up the. I just picked
yeah,
up the
Rob. Threads is dope.
I just picked up the V90.
So,
Big
hey,
time special.
everybody, I'm assuming everybody got their thread account going.
Yeah, I was the last
got-
one to join
yeah.
out of the team.
I got one.
Alan, no, you the first one.
I was the last one. Don't play with me.
Yeah,
Don't
you was
play.
the one of the first ones.
Who?
You're usually the first.
Oh yeah. I've been slipping lately.
Yeah, you been
Usually the first. Yeah.
Dad, you been in dad mode. You done slipped.
Everything. The channel, everything has taken the backseat lately. I still love you guys.
We're there. We're all there.
So, do you guys like it? Like the app?
The one thing I like about Threads though is right how you're setting it up. And you could just click the same bio that you have on your
Yeah,
Instagram.
that's
Like, yo,
very-
that makes so much sense. Like,
That's why I think so many people signed up. Because
Easily.
it was just easy.
Yeah.
You didn't have to come up with a username, a password, set up your profile. Everything was just boom, and you were on. You know.
And then you can just automatically follow all the same people. So that's like a
Yeah.
built-in follow.
Yeah, and people.
yeah, man, you know how many
people request-
followers, like right, how many requests I had? Because
Yeah,
Everybody.
and it was like pre-done already. It was like pre-done.
and then like the
cheat
people.
code for real.
Yeah, the people that you would usually put a comment for a tweet, they would never respond. But like Mr. Who's the Boss, I put never heard of you, and he goes never heard of you either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody here. No. Let me.
but it's dope though.
Yeah. He ain't a new dad, big house. We'll be like that.
Oh no, I'm not a new dad. I'm just,
Not
I'm
new
just a more
dad.
busier dad.
He just started
Hey,
doing
Alan,
more
what you
dad
doing
shit.
over there, man?
Yeah.
Alan
I just started being a dad.
That's crazy.
Pause
man.
on that one, big time.
That's crazy to
Alan-
get congratulated after like 13,
Congratulations,
14
Alan.
years.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
man. I just
You
see
was-
my kids for the first time in 14
Yeah,
years.
yeah, that's wild.
Zion Williams ain't
Just
got nothing
joking.
on you. Zion
Nah,
Williams
bruh.
ain't got nothing on you.
Oh,
It's like that
God.
meme of the dad who coming back with the milk once he found out his son got accepted into the NBA. He's like, I'm back, son. Got the milk.
How about Sean Wayne's, man? He comes to the door, holds the baby. He's like, yeah, I'm here to pick up my kid.
Yeah,
He picks up the kid,
put him down.
puts him like that. I see you next week.
The next year.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Oh man.
That's terrible.
So what do you guys think of the controversy? You know, Elon's about to sue
I saw that. Yeah.
Temper
Follow me
tantrum
on
on
Threads.
deck.
Is he
Follow me
suing
on
because?
Threads, Mr. Alan Anthony. Threads.net.
Oh, there you go. Is he suing because people that used to work for him or work for Twitter, he's claiming they set up the infrastructure that's like Twitter, or
Nah.
what's he suing
What-
for?
Two
I don't
things, though.
understand.
Two things that's coming back to haunt him. You know, they said things you do on the internet is forever.
Yeah.
Well, he made a comment, and they got it, saying that it's probably better for all my former employees to move on to do bigger
Yeah,
and better things.
I remember that. Yeah.
So I'm kind of paraphrasing it, but he pretty much said it's okay for them to go on and do that. Plus, and then Zuckerberg said, we didn't hire anybody from Twitter. We've been laying low in the cut, waiting for this opportunity to drop this thread on y'all.
Well, one question though, Rob, because it's probably people in the replay, right? Right, who doesn't know what Threads is? So you might have to break it down for people what it is.
Yeah.
Well, for those who don't know what Threads is, it's a competitor app to Twitter, which pretty much has some of the same aspects of Twitter. Doesn't have all the features of Twitter as of yet. There's no DMing or and also as of now, there's no any I don't want to say porn. What's the lack of a better word? No adult content allowed.
Right.
Can't cuss.
And
There's no hashtags either, man. Hashtags do not.
I saw
work
that.
on
No
Threads.
hashtags.
no
yeah.
hashtags.
I was hashtagging the first day, and Zach talked tech said,
It doesn't
"Hey,
work.
they don't
Just
do
cut it out."
hashtags."
Yeah.
They don't
I
work.
said, "Yeah, I didn't know." And for those that don't know, it's from the producers who brought you Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah, the people who brought you Instagram, Mark Zuckerberg, who owns it. Right now, he said he has no plans
Meta.
to monetize it as of now, but you know good and well once he
Ooh, yeah.
cross a certain threshold,
Yeah, once they start getting ad revenue,
right? He's
offers,
it's gonna hit you over the head with ad spaces like Instagram.
I'll tell you what, Zuckerberg hasn't been liked like this in a very long time.
Well,
I
it's
say,
Well,
yeah, I'm gonna say
he
calling it a
tried
Twitter.
buying Twitter plenty times.
Yeah, they wouldn't let him.
well, nobody likes neither one of them personally, but they just happen to like him more than they like the other guy.
I think they
The other
dislike.
guy.
I think they
He's up.
dislike
Everybody
him
love
less
him.
than Elon. I don't think
Right.
anybody really likes him. I think they just dislike him less.
They
Than Elon.
dislike
Right.
him less
Yeah.
than Elon.
But
Right.
calling Thread a Twitter competitor is like real generous because there's
It's a
not.
reach, yeah.
You can't do the majority of stuff you can do on Twitter. Basic stuff.
Right.
Big dog in the house. What up, big dog?
And you can't GIF. You can't send a GIF with your Google
Unless you
keyboard.
got a
Samsung
Zion
device.
is in big trouble. Oh, Slam talking about basketball too now?
yeah. I mentioned Zion earlier. I told you
Oh, okay.
you know I had said something about Zion and you.
Zion.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You missed the joke.
I think
ignored
it's
you again.
half baked. Like I think honestly, it's half baked because they just
It
waited.
is.
It was the perfect time. I don't think they was gonna drop it when they dropped it. I think what happened was they saw that controversy over at Twitter and said, "This is the perfect time to strike. Let's just get the people over here with Twitter putting the limits on how many I guess tweets you could read and stuff like that."
Right.
And a lot of people were speaking on that. And a lot of people think it's a conspiracy theory. Where the riots going on? Like in Paris, France, or somewhere like that. And
Right.
what a lot of that content that people was actually saying the riots was on Twitter, but they say that really, like, I don't know how true it is. I don't know, I don't know anybody political stance, honestly, but they were saying like Elon didn't want anybody seeing all of that stuff because maybe he had some interest, and that's why he put the limits that he did on Twitter right around that time and then released them the next day. So it's a couple like conspiracy theories going on, but I feel like, I guess Zuck just struck at the perfect time. He said, "Oh shit!" Like he was looking right in the window, like, "Yeah, right now everybody's gonna jump the motherfucking shit." You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, it's
Shout out the Skull playlist. Listening in.
Oh,
you
how about the fact how we can't even sort out, saying who we look down our timeline? It's just like
That's
random.
the biggest complaint I've gotten from people at work.
Random thing. But I
They're like, I don't
guess
follow this
it would
person.
make sense right now since we pretty much follow the same people on Instagram. So it's pretty much what we want to see them tweet, basically.
Right.
So I'll say this: if you've looked at the
thread.
Instagram like algorithm and the way it works, the odds of you seeing everything that everybody you follow and post is slim to none.
Right. You're
Like,
seeing
I mean, a
everything
lot of
else.
these people I
Yeah,
follow,
you're seeing
though,
all this
And that's
random
what
stuff.
Threads is going to become.
Yeah, like now I see people that I'm like, oh, I was following them, I didn't know that, and they're like, it's like Microsoft and Engadget and stuff.
Right.
I know they're posted on Instagram.
Yeah.
I just never see it.
I
And
mean,
now
if I
with
see,
no, now with
if
no
I see another
kind of
pair
filter,
of Instagram golf pants, I'm going to lose my mind.
I'm telling you,
I mean,
the ads are killing it.
those pants are not going to look like that on me. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Or the gym shorts. I don't have that body.
Yeah. What is it? Fabletics?
Yeah.
Going
I'm like,
crazy.
damn, that dude looks good in them shorts. I'm like, hell, ain't no
It's
way
a-
I'm looking like that.
Oh,
Yeah, you know
Oh.
how many accounts I muted, dude? I muted
Yeah.
so many accounts because I'm like, what is this doing on my
Well,
page?
I turned the notifications off on Threads because it was just too much.
Yeah.
on
But I
Put it on
think
silent.
pretty much though,
Oh,
I mean, I've been reading a lot of articles like Gizmondo has an article saying that don't count Blue Sky out. A lot of people are just saying this is just a temporary holdover until Blue Sky launch because everybody knows Zuckerberg's greed is going to kick in
Yep.
and he's going to want to monetize and he's going to piss everybody else off again. He's
It's
not
gonna
going to
be
protect
ads
your
on down the
data.
timeline. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
you know, all of that's going to start. The normal Facebook stuff is going to start happening. So right now, like I said, in my opinion, I think Threads is just a temporary placeholder because how I read about Blue Sky is going to be no ads at all. You're going to have you can get your own quote unquote like URL. So it'd be like, you know, RP3 reviews dot blue sky, and that'd be my own URL. And it's going to be close to Mastodon, where you're going to have different communities set up, and you can police your own community, pretty much. But it's going to look like Twitter.
Right.
that's
And,
needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's going to be a lot different, and Dorsey is promising no advertising. It's not going to be monetized in the same way other social media platforms has been.
I don't need nothing from that dude.
Right, but all three of them are douches.
Yeah.
You know, it's just which douche you
gonna
social
trust.
media you gonna go.
I mean,
to.
I'm just talking about having to make a brand new platform. I mean, literally.
Well, they said-
having Threads is just basically, it's basically Instagram for
Instagram like
tweets.
tweeting. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's basically it's just a mix of Instagram and tweets.
And
But
like
Instagram is terrible as far as like interacting with people. Like
Right.
Yeah.
it sucks. And Threads looks like that, just even slimmed down even more. Like
Hey, right? How
Right.
about putting Facebook Messenger in there too? I mean, you might as well. It's all the
Well,
same.
he's going to figure out a way to put it. That's what everybody's waiting for. Right now,
For the
we're in the
DMs,
honeymoon
yeah.
period. We're in the honeymoon period.
It's all the
he-
same.
You know, and Twitter is hemorrhaging people right now because, like I said, they hated Elon so much they're literally willing to run to Zuckerberg, which says a lot about how
I know how much they
he
hate them.
messed up. Yeah, how
I
much
love
they hate him.
Tesla though. Tesla's the best.
They're so rocks, bro.
Okay, so we have a couple of comments. I see Mr. Skull Playlist. He's in the building. He's very active in the chats on Telegram.
Yes,
Pretty
sir.
dope.
I wish Lifton T would hook my channel up.
Where is Team Pixel? What happened to all the Google Team Pixel folk? We still have our 7 Pros, Big Dog. What's up? What's up, man? We still repping, man. Come on, man.
right now.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Shout out to the Apple Ultra Watch.
Yeah.
For the 7A, I appreciate
Oh,
Yeah.
snap, man. You got the Ultra?
7A.
Yeah, man, I've had it for a minute. I got it from Tech King Mike
Oh,
on
wow.
one of his garage sales.
Ba-boom.
How you
I'm
liking
rocking
that?
my Pixel Watch and my TicWatch Pro 5. I think it's the 5.
How you liking that 72-year battery life on that thing?
Man, it's
Yeah, that's pretty
excellent.
dope, man. It's pretty dope, man. Had me paranoid at night. I'm like, hold on, man. How much?
Oh, that Pixel Watch. That Pixel Watch. If it ain't gonna do nothing, it's gonna die.
Oh,
Yeah. It gets me a day and 1 hour.
my wife
Pretty much
started.
it.
My wife stopped wearing that in November.
Hey, look. So my wife was wearing she wearing the Pixel Watch, but the only reason she doing that because her Galaxy Watch Active 2 screen died on it.
My joint dead as a doorknob.
Yep.
Oh no, mine dead too. Mine dead too. I just put it on just to make it look good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Google, like this year for Google, it was we need to touch as many categories as possible. Tablet, watch, phone,
Everything.
everything. We'll figure out how to make it good later. All right.
Yeah,
we just gonna get into
we ain't
everything.
gonna be no different sizes. We're gonna give everybody
Yeah.
one watch. Nobody does that. Nobody makes a main watch and just be like, yeah, we're gonna make a 41. We're gonna make a 40.5
chill,
millimeter.
man. Chill.
Nobody
PG.
does that, bro.
Hey,
Hey,
yo,
man.
No, I'm just
you
saying.
have to take that
Out there
G out of your
in the
name, bro.
Yeah.
That watch size definitely was questionable at best.
Yeah, that definitely
It's
was.
a little
on the
dainty.
fem side, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a little dainty.
Feminine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially with that
That's why
bezel
you had-
size too, man.
That's why you
Google
had
love
to
them
add the
bezels,
case.
man. Google love them bezels. The
There's
Pixel.
something you gotta hold
Yeah.
on to
That
some
cell
bezels.
case, though, man, like how it really snaps into place. Like because this case is kind of questionable, right?
Oh,
But
yeah.
when you put it
ain't
inside
comfortable.
this little thing right here, yo,
Yeah.
it's like stuck in it.
You gotta force it out.
Yeah, it's stuck in it.
Pause.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yo, it's like-
Hey, I think
Pretty much.
that's the 15th pause. That's 16.
We'll hit our
Hey,
pause
yo, you
quota.
see the Cameron and Mace thing, Leo?
The what?
Oh
Basically,
yeah, they've been going crazy.
Wow.
yeah. It's basically it's a sports show, Leo, where it's these old rappers on there.
It's barely a
They
sports
keep
show.
pausing
It's barely a sports
Every-
show.
Barely.
Oh, they pause all the time?
all
Yeah,
the time,
everything.
bro. And they're like viral for the pauses. And I remember me and BG, we were doing pause on all of our videos.
I remember
you
that.
know,
You're right. You're
It
right.
took it to a whole nother level.
they
Yeah,
took it to a
man,
whole
they
nother
took it to
level.
viral.
You got to penetrate to the hole, bro. Pause.
That's right.
No.
Gadget
Hey, man,
Beard
you-
says I'm right here, Playboy. What's up?
Oh
He's talking about the Pixel folks.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Pixel-
man.
Like, go ahead.
Team Pixel definitely. We in a lull right now.
Hey yo, how about the comment to Android Stud? He said he said how could you flip from Apple
Apple?
to Pixel and you're wearing the Apple Watch Ultra?
He confused.
Yeah, man.
I'm confused. No, he said the Apple to
Apple
Pixel and you're wearing
You
the
got an Apple
Ultra.
Watch. You got a fold phone.
You got fold, man. I got a
Yeah,
Pixel
it's a
tablet,
tech stud.
And you know what's
tech stud.
Yeah.
you know what's crazy?
I'm gonna have
about
to.
these watches,
I
man?
think I need a name change.
Yo, man, they're both Android wear.
Yes, sir.
So I can't even pair this with my iPhone.
I'm
Yeah, it's
pissed
gonna be-
off for real, honestly.
It's gonna be
Like-
tough to keep that name Android. You keep messing
Yeah.
down and everything else.
Yeah, man.
And he got a 14 Pro. He act like he bought a new iPhone. Like, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
a
Like
phone.
he doubled
Oh yeah,
down
that's the
on the
camera
iPhone.
right. That's the camera right there.
Yeah. He doubled
I mean, it took
down
him
on
a while though.
It took me a
It
while.
took him over maybe 5-6 years for him.
Yeah,
to
he
get
Yeah,
was
an
man.
iPhone.
He refused it. He would
Yeah.
break
No,
out.
I
the
hated iPhones.
Yeah, he probably likes it because his Tesla is like it's way better compatible.
Nah,
right?
man, it came down to my job. It's just so much stuff, functionality that I do that I fought for years, like sending video to people. People send me video for work.
Oh, the AirDrop stuff.
Yeah, airdrop and just sending like I send highlights to
Oh.
my anchors, my reporters, and everybody got a damn iPhone, man. It's
just the message.
an iMessage.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
Yeah, that peer pressure, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
That pixel.
workflow, man. That's what it is.
Hey,
And
I'm gonna
how
take the
quality
mantle
got
from
the
you, man.
link.
Yeah, man, take it. You got it. You can have it.
I've been holding out no iPhones in this house.
I'll sell you.
I ain't gonna
I'll
say
tell
whether
you-
or not I bought my wife a MacBook Air and iPad Air.
Whitestone Dome, just like my tweet.
Yeah, I'll sell you the name for 5,000, but I'll keep the channel.
Green bubbles everywhere. He don't care about your blue bubbles.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. Shout out to Whitestone, man.
Yeah,
ain't
Whitestone's the best. Man.
If ain't nobody mess with your boy, with them making videos or not, it's Whitestone. They gonna reach out. Hey, we got
Like,
some
what stuff? I got some stuff. You need it?
We got some weird stuff. We made something we ain't never made before. You want to review it?
I'm not a fan since I kept on messing up my phone because of that shit. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, that glue gets sticky.
That glue.
Oh,
Oh my god, that's definitely fun. Yeesh.
yo,
Oh,
you getting sticky is wild. That's crazy. Yeah,
Apple needs colors. Yeah,
Yes.
man. If I could get a red 14 Pro Max, I'm down with that.
You know, Apple gonna drop a color when Samsung drop these foldables. They gotta stay in
I
the
don't like that color though. It's like a wine red. Like, like give us a product red. You feel me? I always like. I kind of really want a 13 mini, even though there's no reason I should own anything mini, just because of the product red. Like, but you know what? I'm done with all colors, bro. This year I messed up. Like I messed up all around this year. Like I'm really jealous of Android stuff because he got the Ultra. I should have bought an Ultra. I bought a Series 8 product red. This shit was dumb. This shit was really dumb.
That's dumb as hell right there.
This was dumb.
What is that Tic Tac on your wrist?
That's it.
Right. So imagine what a Pixel Watch looked like. And I was, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I was really sitting here thinking, I'm like, yo, I got the Pixel Buds and Coral, I got the Coral Pixel 7a, and you know they got a Google band for this that costs like $60. That's Coral. It looked fly, but I'm like, bro, that shit look spicy AF on my wrist, bro. Like I can't even. You know what I'm saying? That shit too much. You know what I'm saying? That's too much. So
You look like you part of the alphabet community.
yeah, for sure. So I'm like,
Man, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna wait until the new Apple Watch Ultra pop off. I want to grab me one of those. Paul.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell this joint and give me an Ultra because I'm like, man. And then I bought an Ultra that's red. I bought a purple fucking iPhone. I bought a navy blue fucking MacBook. Like none of this shit matched, and this does like.
Yeah, that's
It's like, bro, what the fuck was I thinking, bro? Like, what the fuck kind of crack was I smoking? Like,
man.
Gotta
Oh,
get you
what
some
crack
D
you talking
brands, man.
huh?
Get you some
What I
D
miss?
brands.
Yeah, I got a D brand on my MacBook, but this is like I give up. It ain't just a mismatch ass.
Hey
shit
man, you know
for
what happened to
me.
my MacBook Air, man? A 2020 MacBook Air Rose Gold. This one time, I was just watching a live stream. I just left it on the side of my bed. Man, I woke up. That was cracked, bro. The whole screen was cracked.
Dang.
And I was trying to figure out and saying, how can I get this done since I don't have any warranty on it? So I was Googling how to fix it. And I saw that if you fix it on your own, it's not gonna have True Tone. Right. So I was like, okay, right, how much is it to get it fixed at the Apple store? It was like $400 or $500 with the labor. I was like, all right, fine. You know what? Let me try to do it, man. So I went on Amazon. I got a rose gold screen.
Whew.
Works perfectly fine, and it looks the same to me. So I'm not gonna complain. But
good for you, man.
So you
Yeah, I mean,
pulled it off. Shit,
bro, how did I do it? I have no idea, but I did it.
That's
I
great,
did it.
man.
I
You
got
get
like
it
a
sticky?
2017 MacBook Pro that need a fucking screen right here. I'm about to send you that joint.
Shoot, can
As
you
long as
fix
you
my
got the
Microsoft
screen.
Surface Pro 3?
Let me show you.
I'm about to send Alan all laptops.
Alan fixing laptop now.
It's a
Yeah.
laptop fix.
I'm really the phone tech at home. Let me see. Yeah, it was crazy how I fixed it, but I was like, yo, I had no other choice. I wasn't gonna pay Apple $500 to fix it.
Cause it's like at that point, you know what I'm saying, with the MacBook M1 Air being like what, you catch that on sale $7.99, you know, and it's scary. Some of the stuff to buy secondhand is scary. Like even when it comes to them folds, like you was like the price of the Fold 4 is cheap as hell. I would be very like apprehensive about buying anything used that's a foldable, just because of, you know what I mean, the possible build issues. Like I wouldn't buy no Flip 5 that's a year old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that screen got a certain number of folds on it. Like for sure. I can attest to that. Every fold I've had to have a screen replaced. It's all happened for free. Like Samsung's doing great with their little "You Break I Fix" partnership, but that screen, like, it's gonna need to be replaced. If that's your main daily driver, like, it's gonna happen. My wife's Flip, like her Flip 3, I had to get the screen replaced on that at one point. Her Flip 4, she doing good right now, but it's gonna happen.
My Flip 4 doing something weird, but I think I'm gonna just wait.
Yeah, man, you gotta let me too, because I had this one comment, man. He was talking about how it doesn't fold correctly. Oh,
If I'll tell you like this, if
yeah, show me.
if I open this or close it and it don't do it, and it don't do what I expected to do, if it make a noise,
Watch
if
it.
give me a little.
Okay. All right. So, I have it folded all the way up, man. You let me know if it's the right one. Is this?
Yeah, it look normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how mine do. That's how they all do. You talking about how it doesn't? It's not completely flat. It's just
No, I was kind of it's kind of weirded out, like when you close it. I guess I don't know. No, I don't know.
it look and sound straight. Do you feel anything weird in the hinge?
No, it seems fine to me. But it's just this one comment. He said how it doesn't open the whole way correctly.
Oh no, that's Samsung's do that.
This
Especially
one
once
got a
you've been
hump
using
in
it
the
for a
back.
while.
Like, it's like it's crooked. Look at this. Hold on, let me
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, so it's a reason why they ship them wide open like that.
Oh shit! I gotta put BG back in.
You gonna kick me out. I'm trying
My
to
bad,
get.
dog. My
I'm
bad.
trying to get.
this shit right here.
I hit the
Right,
wrong
gotta
button,
work on this.
man.
You
Yeah.
Hit
got
the
to
wrong
work on the
button.
distribution
Look,
skills.
this shit don't open all the way up no more. I know this shit wasn't like this when I bought it.
Yeah, once they've been closed a lot, they kind of, as far as
Shit got
opening all the way up, you kind of got to
Shit
like
got
push
a
them a
hook
little
in
bit
it.
more.
Pause.
But if it like make a noise or something like that, cause like my Fold 3 and my Fold 2, like it got to a point where it would only open like that. And if you tried to push it, it would like make a noise and sound like
Oh.
you grinding gears.
Mm.
I took it to You Break I Fix. They fixed it the same day for free.
But
Like if there's any issue with your hinge or your screen is doing anything weird, take it up there, man. Let them fix it.
I'm just waiting for. I'm really waiting for this Flip 5 because this thing going. That's what it's going. I don't get if Samsung giving out 380. Pause. I'm taking.
yeah,
It,
how's
you know what I mean?
I mean, because a year later, BG man, how do you like the Flip? You think is that a phone that you would keep every year?
Yeah. Like I like the Flip
Wow.
a lot. Like honestly, like it's just I'm like I said, I'm just more so into having a phone that can be compact, and this Flip is pretty light also. You know what I mean? So it's kind of really, it's just a really handy phone. Like I picked the Flip up over my S23 Ultra, but just like when I like to do, like no, I do. I would like to do certain things. Now when I'm really like when I'm trying to make my thumbnails and add descriptions to my videos and I'm in Pixar and all of that, and I really got some time and I really want to sit and do something, I pull up my S23 Ultra. But like just for little on the go, I like picking up the Flip. It's lightweight, is just it's compact, it's got a good screen, decent
Man,
price.
you tell
It
me-
just ain't got no battery.
Man, if you tell me you edit LumaFusion on that, I'm gonna boot you out for real.
I've made. Listen,
No, that's my
Look at the
Project
price
13. He would try that.
Xperia One for $1,400. You get all those
Nah,
specs there.
I'm good. That's a waste of money.
Yeah, that's Sony. That's Sony for you. Sony don't give a damn. They
Yeah,
gonna price
man,
their
that's
stuff what they
4K,
price it at.
120?
But if you're gonna swap it right now, you look at a
I
Mark
made
One.
a reel on LumaFusion. I made a reel with this thing on with LumaFusion.
I can't believe you did.
Oh,
Good
well,
I
Lord,
made a
that's
reel. I made it work. Listen, I'll make it work. And
God.
especially if I want to do something, you know what I mean, quick, and I got to do, you know what I'm saying? And I just, that's what's in my reach. I can make it happen.
It's
My-
a 618
that's my-
screen though.
You
Listen.
need a LumaFusion channel. Good
My
Lord.
brother,
We show
my
by
life,
LumaFusion.
my
Hey.
life has all about making something out of nothing, my brother.
Yeah.
Get it, BG.
Hey, BG had LumaFusion on his beeper, man.
Got LumaFusion on everything in here.
His first video is 143, bro. I love you.
What I want to know is who still got the S8 Ultra.
Man, I never bought that.
Nah,
I never had one.
You know
I
what?
never bought that.
I had that. I love
Damn.
that. Hey, but hey,
Yo, how
I'll
y'all
say-
still buying
my
tablets though?
yo,
My
How
boo
y'all
right here,
buying
man.
tablets? Like,
Damn.
I don't have a
tablets.
laptop.
hey,
I don't
Oh.
have a laptop.
BG, that S8 Ultra, that tab, it was too big, man.
Pause. Pause. The way you said it with that passion was wild.
Hey, man,
Hey, man.
you got to get it going.
Hey, with that
my
intentionality, we can't have that.
Yeah.
I like.
My
I
thing
like the,
is, when
I
you
like
do
the
the next,
11, I like the 11-inch myself.
Oh God.
It's the perfect fit. Pause.
yeah, we definitely in overtime right now. Go ahead,
Oh,
close
man.
us out, Rob.
Hey, hey, I'm watching Wembenyama, 7'12".
I'm about to get off and check some Wimbyama out too. But
Check that stream,
Alright,
dude.
man.
all right, but we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna make our way around. We're gonna start with Leo, Eric, then BG, Alan, me. Run it. Let's
Leo,
close it out.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys having me on. It's great to be back on Team 100. Definitely refreshing. I wish Forbes was here so we could have the.
What's up, y'all?
Oh,
Your
here-
favorite Cajun Tech.
Hey, what's going on? But yeah, man, if you guys check me out on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Threads. I really ain't on Threads, man. I ain't gonna front.
Stop lying. You,
So
I'm gonna have to meet you on there too.
yeah. But yeah, just check me out. I'll shoot it over to Tech Gentleman.
Pause.
Yo, the pause
look.
meter. Yo, the pause meter is crazy, right?
We
now.
need
That
a
was a
pause
mid
meter too,
pause
man.
right
I gotta
there.
find
Hey,
a graphic for a pause
Hey, you got to
meter.
try to do that, Rob, for next.
Yeah,
I gotta find a
next
graphic.
get a pause button, man.
little pause.
But yeah, my name is Eric Kelly, aka the Tech Gentleman. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Threads, TikTok. I'm putting stuff up there sometimes I'm not. YouTube as well. Yeah, Team 100.
All right.
Yo, this is your man BG. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, BG_Tech Life. Check out the Facebook, BG Tech Life, and YouTube, of course, BG Tech Life.
What's going
And
on,
Threads.
everybody?
Threads, BG_Tech Life. Before Alan
What's
said
going
anything.
on? What's going on, everybody? It's Alan Anthony from Phone Tech at Work. PhoneTechAtWork.com is no longer available, but it will link you to my YouTube channel. PhoneTechAtWork.com is the brand. Pow. It's been a minute, but we back temporarily. If you guys want to find me, my name is Mr. Alan Anthony on Twitter, and I run Phone Tech at Work as well. It's been a pleasure, and I can't wait to do this again, guys. For
And
sure.
he could never be cooler than BG ever in his life.
All right.
I don't know about that beard. I don't know about that beard though. Go ahead.
And hey, I'm your host, Rob Pouncey, RP3. Calico, what up? Much respect.
Hey, yo, Calico's doing his thing, man. He got them couple vlogs. Check them out.
Go check out his travel vlogs. That's the
Right.
homie right there. And Wise Guy just jumped in. Damn, you gotta check the replay.
Check
But,
the replay.
Check the replay.
But
Hello?
I'm your boy, RP3. Welcome to my channel. If you're not subscribed to here, you might well hit that
Got my
subscribe button
phone.
while you're here. And I'm gonna do everything in my power to get these guys back within, hopefully before the summer. But we most definitely gonna try to do something real soon. We ain't gonna keep you waiting too long, and hopefully Forza make it. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Threads with the same handle, RP3_reviews. Other than that, we appreciate everybody, and we'll catch everybody in the next stream. Peace, everybody. We out.
Later.
Peace.
We out, Ski.